Well, hello, my friends, and welcome again to Game On with Yassine. Today, we are reacting to the second day of the games of in the Premier League Sunday games. That Liverpool game has just ended up, and I believe we had some entertaining games today. We had some beautiful performances from some teams, the teams I believe that we expected, or the games that they were, sorry, the teams that they were expected to win, they did win. And let's look at the table so far, or actually, let's look at the results first here. Then we can talk about the games I watched. And the games I watched was for Liverpool versus Leicester City, Arsenal versus Ipswich, and Man United versus Wolves. Those ones I was watching and switching from here and there, but I did not watch the game of Chelsea and Fulham, and that's okay because I can't watch all the games. Anyway, let's start with Liverpool and Leicester City because this game is basically maybe it's the most important game actually in the title race, and Liverpool needed a win today, and clearly they got that win. It was not easy, not because Leicester City was giving them hard time. It was not easy because Liverpool wasted so many opportunities. It was sometimes ridiculous. Salah, I believe he had clear opportunities. The first one hit the post twice, hit that one, then and went on the line and hit the other one and went out. After that, Leicester City responded with a shot that hit the post and didn't go in. But after that, it was all Liverpool. Basically, Liverpool controlled the game and they managed to win this game today. And guess who scored the winner for Liverpool, ladies and gentlemen? Can you guess? Yes, you guessed it right. It was Alexander Arnold scoring the winner today, which was a very dramatic, I guess, scene because everybody was expecting or has been talking bad about, not everybody, but a lot of fans, I would say, talking bad about him, that he's leaving he's leaving the team. He's a trader. He is this. He is that. But guess what he did today? He scored for the team and gave them the extra 3 points that Liverpool needs to keep going towards the title winning streak. And that's what happened. Now, Liverpool only needs one win to take over or to win the the title. And if we look at the shots on target today, Liverpool had 10 shots on target. That was ridiculous. Leicester City had zero shots on target. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at them. It just like it's so funny, like like it's the amount of or the big variance between these two teams, and clearly Liverpool could have scored more than one for sure, but sometimes sometimes things don't work for you, even though if you are expected to win and to dominate. Some notes from this game is sometimes I noticed that Liverpool players they stop the play before even the referee before the referee's whistle, before the referee stops the play, which sometimes is not a guarantee that he's going to, and actually happened I think twice or three times where they stopped and the referee didn't call for anything. So that was interesting to see from Liverpool experienced players, something that they need to really what can I say to think about. I saw one from Sabastai, one from Diaz, and one from Salah. So I think you should not. I always say never leave it in the referee's hands. You need to keep playing until you hear that whistle, then you can stop. This was basically just a note. They are not going to give you a foul just because you are Liverpool, or just because you are Salah, or just because you are somebody. So yeah, away from that, we saw some beautiful actually passes from Salah today, uh, especially one with the Sabasai when he uh, he basically kicked the ball higher on the other player and landed in front of Sabasai, who crossed it, and I think was it Gakpo. I think. Hopefully, I'm saying. I think it was Gakpo. I can't remember. I think it was him. Anyway, one of he shot he like a subside cross it to him, and he kicked it to the goalkeeper, but it was a weak one. He should have put some what can I say, some power behind it, and he could have scored. Anyway, away from that, and we saw some nice play between Liverpool players on the right side, the Salah side. It was nice to see some street-like play, which is really fun to watch. But as I said before, Liverpool had to wait for Alexander Arnold to came in and give them that win that they needed today. Again, this at this stage of the game, you only need the 3 points, and that's what Liverpool did. They played well, but you could have scored more. So we saw some mistakes in the defense. I feel like Konate is not really 100%. Bradley in the first half, in the beginning, he was making mistakes. They seem to be a little bit slow, in their play. So something that they need to think about in the future or in the next game if you want to wrap up this title race next week or during the week, this coming up week. So we'll see what's going to happen then. Leicester City said goodbye to the Premier League, and they are joining the Championship next year. We'll see if they are going to rebuild up and go. The other good thing, I guess, from this game was having the 15 years old player joining the game, and he didn't really do much, but it was something good to see that sometimes youngsters are given opportunities to play at this level. The other good thing also in this was the in the start of the game, the fans were very exciting. It was really fun game in the beginning. The fans were loud and they were very supportive, but unfortunately, Leicester City did not pay them back by scoring or at least winning a point in this game. Anyway, if we move to the other game that was important today was for Arsenal versus Ipswich. This game saw a total domination from Arsenal from the beginning. You can see Arsenal. It was going to score. There was no question about that. They were pressing. They were putting all the what can I say? All the putting all the pressure on them, and it didn't really take much from Arsenal to score. And Trossard opened the scorecard in the minute 14. Then he came back and scored in minute 62. So he had two goals today. Before his second goal, Martinelli scored the second one, and Nwaneri scored the fourth one in minute 88. Very easy win for Arsenal. Arsenal is showing some consistency, which they really need at this stage. We know that, and I'm sure they understand that the title race maybe is over for them. It's still think mathematically is not, but depending on what Liverpool is going to do during the week. So we'll see. But from their side or from their perspective, it's good that they were able to win today and win a point because not a point, sorry, 3 points. But the main thing is keeping that consistency after the perfect result in the Champions League, winning against Real Madrid, both legs. So you felt that that Arsenal today were in a flow state, playing well defensively and in the attack and midfield. Everybody was top notch today, and I would say that Arsenal deserved the win today, no question about that. Ipswich, on the other hand, I don't know if Ipswich are going to are going to have chance to stay in the Premier League, but we'll see what the next um, what can I say? We'll see what's going to happen in the next few games. For Arsenal, I believe they need to keep their momentum going. They need to keep winning, and hopefully they can keep that till the next Champions League a game that they really need to focus on, and hopefully pull a win there to find themselves in the final. The other game that I watched today with Arsenal game was Man United versus Wolves. This game was interesting actually, especially from what can I say, especially from Manchester United, because Manchester United was playing very well in the beginning and didn't even have the between brackets the A team. In my opinion, they deserved at least a point in this game, but I would say they had nobody to blame but themselves because they had the opportunities to score. But I guess the only issue or the big issue for them is that clear attacker who can finish goals. Like they had balls crossing left and right, but he and the ball was crossed in the right positions for goals, for a header, for a slide, for but again, Hoyland is not showing. I don't like to criticize players, but to be honest, he's not showing any reaction to Amorim to trust him and to lead this Manchester United side attack that is struggling. So he is lacking the finish. I would say that he also lacks the intelligence to to think sometimes. Like he dribbled one time and I think he felt that he did something great, and instead of passing the ball to Meno, who was open, he's like wanted to dribble again. Like you are not Maradona, man. Just play straight forward football. You dribbled the first one, good job. Pass the ball, okay? That's a half goal for you. I would say if you pass it to Meno and Meno scores, you did actually you did the main thing is or you did the hard thing, dribbling and passing the ball in an easy situation for your teammate to score. I want to mention that Amas and Mazraoui today were fantastic in the games. Mazraoui had some really good passes that could have been assists if they were used properly. Amas, the youngster, was very good. Did a very good job in the defense, and that's a good sign for Amrim to see that you know what he has somebody to rely on. And the other thing I want to mention is I think Mazraoui needs to give some, he needs to get some permission or like some more freedom to shoot because a lot of time he puts himself in a shooting position, but he ended up passing the ball to his friends, which again crossed the ball and nobody scores. So I think he is a lefty. He can shoot very well. He does that actually with the Moroccan national team. So why don't you let him shoot and see what he can do? Like we see Hakimi does that with Paris Saint Germain. And by the way, I made a video about Ashraf Hakimi career and his what can I say, the discussion about him if he's the best right back. So make sure to check that video. It's up already in my channel. But going back to this game, I said Amas and Mazraoui fantastic job. Onana today didn't really have much to do. He actually even made the goal more beautiful for Wolves today. Wolves played smart today, very compact, very organized, and they had an opportunity. It was a free kick, and it was a very beautiful. What can I say? Very beautiful free kick taken very well. My mouse doesn't want to move, and our friend Onana did not catch it. And I think it will be very hard to catch that ball because it was. There are some shots that you know goalkeepers cannot stop them. Pablo Sarabia. Sorry, I was looking for the last name. He scored in minute 77. Onana tried to catch it, but he could not. Amram tried to bring in some subs to this team, but I don't know. They did not really help. The captain came in. He was sluggish, I would say. His shots and his passes were really not great. Actually, the level dropped for Man United. On the other hand, I would say that, as I said before, Wolves played very well, organized, and they had some threatening moments, especially by Eight Nori, who was very active in the left side, and he worked very hard to pass the ball, but they didn't or they couldn't really make anything out of that. Generally, Wolves and Man United had both of them two shots on target, but Man United controlled the ball for sure. They had 60% of ball position, which I understand, and also had nine corners. That was crazy, but they couldn't convert any of those corners into goals. So this is something else. When you are struggling to score from regular play, maybe you should take use or make use of your corners, of your set pieces. But our friends Man United could not do it today. They could not have a remontada as they did during the week in the Europa game. Anyway, going next to the next game, we have Chelsea versus Fulham. This game I did not watch, so I am gonna go to the game itself here and see. I know that Chelsea. I checked the score while I was watching the other games, and Chelsea was losing. Actually, they were down 1-0. Alex Iwobi scored the goal for Fulham in minute 20. So things were going to be rough, or trending rough for Chelsea, but Chelsea was able to come back in the last minutes or few minutes of the game, scoring the equalizer by George in minute 83, and Pedro Neto scores the winner in minute 93, 3 minutes extra time. Totally, in terms of ball position, Chelsea had a 60%, while in terms of shot on target, Chelsea had 8 shots on target and one for Fulham. So it sounds like Chelsea had better or more control in this game, but they were going to lose this game, except their reaction at the end of the game. So good to see some movement, some reaction from Chelsea recently, because they have been dropping points recently because they drew twice in a row and they won today. And before the draws, they had one win and one loss. So not a great run. On the other hand, Liverpool has still leading the table with 79 points. As we said, they need 3 points to win the champion this year, or the title. Arsenal is in number two with 66 points. Newcastle keeps their position in number three with 59 points. Depending on the game, I guess, depending on the game tomorrow of Nottingham Forest, see what they're gonna do. Man City is in the fourth position with 58, and if you look at the bottom table, these guys are not going anywhere. Ipswich Town, Leicester City, Southampton, these guys are gonna say goodbye to the champions, to the Premier League this year. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is it for this week. I hope you enjoyed my reactions. Make sure to check the Saturday's games reaction that I did yesterday, and my video about Hakimi. So I'm going to be doing videos about players from different positions, goalkeepers, left back, right back, midfield, all these guys, because generally who gets the much love is the attackers who score the goal. So I want to give some opportunity for these guys and shed some light on them. So make sure to like and subscribe, and drop me your comments and tell me, um, were your expectation met today? Did you expect Liverpool was going to win? Did you expect Arsenal was going to win today? And what was your expectations for Man United? What did you think about the performance? And speaking of United, quickly, I don't think they should worry so much about the Premier League now. They just need to focus about the European, cup they are fighting for. So that was between brackets. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.